Hi, I'm Nilanda, a 30-something from the smallest US state, and I just moved to Tokyo, one of the largest cities in the world. Because, why not?
Hello, and welcome to the vlog. As you can see, my apartment is still empty, but we are working on getting the furnishings, getting it set up as much as we can. This is my bed frame, and then I have my mattress in that box over there. So I am headed shortly to another big secondhand shop. This one is a little further out than where I am, but I think that I'll have a lot better luck than I've had in my last vlog trying to find secondhand furniture. So I'm really hoping that I can just kind of knock everything out, get one big ass delivery soon, and then my apartment will feel a lot more like a home than just an empty box that I get to lay on the ground like this in. Before I head out on this errand, I did want to at least open my mattress so I can let the foam expand because I do need to sleep in this apartment tonight. So I would like to at least have a mattress. So unfortunately, I don't think a few hours is enough to get it to really get to where it needs to be, but I don't really have a choice. So in my packing, I brought a couple of basic tools with me, such as a box cutter and some screwdrivers and scissors, just because I knew there'd be a lot of little things that I would need when I moved in. I already have to buy so much extra household stuff. I tried to pack the essentials and things that I could fit, and I feel like what was really important to me was to have some kind of basic tools. Be free. Okay. This is gonna be my mattress, y'all. Hopefully when I come back in a couple hours, it'll be a little more lifted, but if anything, this is where I'm sleeping tonight anyway. It just feels really good right now, just things are kind of coming together. I really hope that the same energy happens when I go to the next store too. We're going to Treasure Factory. This is what I need. Thank you. This is the type of stuff I'm looking for. And look, we have fridge options. I like that. I like that. I think I've decided on my refrigerator and my microwave convection oven. I still need to figure out my washer, but take a little break, just exploring and enjoying, and then I'll get back to it. I've decided on my appliances. I want to purchase this convection microwave, I think. Let me still look at it just in case. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. This washing machine, and then I'm getting a gray refrigerator. My mistake. I'm getting this microwave convection oven. I don't know what kind of flour this is though, but I literally walked by and said, oh my god, so many peppers. Girl, they're flowers. I kind of just need a minute to debrief because I was in this Trade Fest for I don't know, 2 hours probably. Some of it was me just browsing, but then it was definitely a lot for me to talk to the worker because obviously I don't speak Japanese and this is a lot to explain that hey, I want to buy these things, I need them to get delivered to my apartment. Can you help me with installation? That type of stuff. And so the service worker was very, very patient with me and we used a lot of translation and I think it went smoothly. So yeah, I should be getting my main appliances by the end of the weekend. A lot of these tasks I have to do as I first move in everywhere. It puts me in a very uncomfortable situation, I guess, because obviously I'm having these conversations via translation apps and having to answer the phone with people who don't speak English, and obviously I don't speak Japanese. So it's definitely a lot mentally to hope that, I'm signing the right things and checking the right things off and that they're understanding me. Today when my bed got dropped off, thankfully it worked out, but originally he had the wrong location, so it was kind of tough, but we figured it out, thankfully. I think I said this in my last vlog, but every day is a roller coaster of ups and downs. There's little wins, and then there's things that make me really uncomfortable or kind of I feel just kind of down about. This is a little bit of both, I guess. I'm glad I have the appliances, but again, just figuring out all the paperwork was definitely taxing, just in the sense of I got anxiety, you know what I mean? But I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to it until my Japanese gets better. I'm back from my travels today. It's been a long day. I feel like I've been saying that every single day so far, and it's felt like that despite the fact that my days have ended at 7 p.m. But here we are. So I got my 3 main appliances figured out, which is great. They'll be here by Sunday. And then when they deliver the washer, they're gonna set it up as well. So I'm very happy about that. makes things much easier for me. So between the washer, the refrigerator, and the convection microwave, and the delivery and installation fee, it cost me about $450, which, I don't know, I feel like that's pretty reasonable. But again, obviously I have not moved into an apartment like this before, but I feel like that's not too bad. I'm hoping that my water and gas and electricity bill and stuff will be much lower than it probably would be in the US though, but time will tell. This is the update on my mattress. She's getting there. She's not quite there yet, but definitely a little more raised than she was before. It's about 6:45 and my bed frame is still in this box. Do we think I have enough energy and motivation to build it tonight and get my actual bed set up? I'll be honest, I really don't know, but I'm gonna try. Originally I was like, whatever, I'll just sleep on the mattress as is. It's no big deal. But now part of me is like, no, I can do it. So reluctantly so, but I'm gonna try. So these are my pillows that I actually forgot to open. I should have did that when I did the bed too. I got 2 different kinds from Nitori. One is a little more firm than the other, I think. So in my normal bed at home, I have 4 pillows. 2 of them are the same, but they are maybe a little firmer than the other 2. And I kind of wanted to mimic that here, but I didn't need to buy 4 pillows. So I just bought 2, but I bought 2 different ones. And I hope I did the right thing. They were surprisingly really cheap. I feel like they were only they were 999 yen, which is what, $7 or something. So that's a pretty good deal. This pillow for $7. They even had ones that were $3 or something, which is kind of crazy to me. I feel like $10 is the minimum for a pillow. I'll be honest, I'm just excited to sleep on this bed tonight. It's my bed. I'm just out here with a big ass box of wood. The instructions are all in Japanese. Thankfully they're drawings, so I hope that'll be enough. My plan is that I want to get this done by 8:30. And then I want to head out and actually grab some dinner. I'm thinking of potentially going somewhere that's close to me, just so I can check out some of the area around me more. I've been going to different areas to try and get my furnishings and stuff, and some of those areas are further out from me, but I want to see what's super local to me, within walking distance. There she is. It took me much longer than I thought. I'll be honest. I thought I could do it much quicker. However, I did struggle a bit trying to flip the frame over to put on the legs and flip it back too, but we got it done, and I put all my bed sheets and stuff on it. And typically I feel you should wash them before you sleep in them, but I don't have a washer and I'm not waiting until Sunday night to, do this. I am looking forward to hopping into this brand new bed after I find something to eat and take a shower. Good morning. It is another day of me overthinking the whole furnishing situation. I'm a little worried about how much space everything's going to take up, to be honest. There's just going to be no space for activities, and it kind of makes me sad. I like that I can just... But unfortunately, we do need furniture. I've been kind of going back and forth in my brain about going to another secondhand store or just going to IKEA or something, just because I want to make sure that I get something that fits what I need it for, also in my space too. Part of me is do I just get a desk first? The desk and my computer is the bigger problem for me. I just want to make sure that I can set that up and have space before I put any other big furniture in here. I don't know. My brain's all loopy about it, because I don't want to make the wrong decision. And obviously the whole language barrier, trying to communicate if I change my mind or if I don't think that things are going to look good, etc., is kind of hard too. And then also the other thing I've been experiencing is that I need to just get regular ass household things. I need a broom, okay? Because I can already see my hair's all over the floor, and just from making my bed frame yesterday, there's just little dust particles and stuff around that I want to sweep up. So I need to get that. I need curtains badly for my balcony because that's where my bedroom is, and it's hard to sleep. You know what time I woke up today? Right when the sun rose at 4:30 in the morning. I'm still workshopping ideas, but I think right now I'm going to try to do some organization in my shoe closet. So I made some of the shelves smaller for now. Obviously, my sandals still fit up there. I have sneakers here, my Crocs. I don't really have that many shoes with me. And that was so I can make a bigger section here, because I'm wondering if I can put my recycling here. Mixed paper trash, and then the plastic bottles and cans and stuff. Again, I don't know what my trash is going to look like, and I know that the trash separation here is a big thing, so I just want to make sure I'm thinking about that and actively doing it as best to my ability. I will probably put, then with the sink area, I'll probably put a garbage can here for like combustibles and the like food waste and stuff. I guess what I'm thinking is that it's all these like little things, but they're the little things that make just like regular life, you know, normal. And I kind of want to speed run to the point where I like can start living my life normally again. There's several things I have to do, as well as like, you know, figuring out some payment stuff for all my rent, utilities, etc. Things like that, which have me all like frazzled. And obviously I'm starting school soon, and then like I'll be back working again. So there's just like a lot to do. And obviously I want to like continue living my life and like doing me, you know? I like looked up different like dance studios and like workout places I could potentially go to. So I'm looking forward to that at the very least. Every day is a roller coaster. Like I have things I'm really looking forward to, things that make me anxious, things that are going really right, and things that I'm like, this is not going the way I thought it would. But here we are. All right, let's head down to Shinjuku. We made it to IKEA. There's actually a lot of furniture out here, so I like that. Also, just trying to find some essentials and escape the heat and humidity. And maybe grab a meatball. So this meatery is has good showroom stuff, which is great. So you can actually like see the furniture, test it out. I sat in a bunch of chairs and desks and stuff, so I like that I can actually see it built. We're here looking at curtains, one of the actual essentials that I need because of my balcony door. It makes it hard to sleep and wake up, but also like get dressed and changed and stuff. So I really need to get curtains today. I'm back from my latest shopping journey. I needed to come back with enough time to hopefully grab something to eat locally, as well as be here before my appliances get delivered. So my plan is to clean up and kind of unpack some things, as well as try to like tidy up. You know, I think I'm gonna use a bit of this afternoon as like a Sunday reset tidy up, just because I have boxes to break down, I have garbage that I want to sort, I have, you know, these things I want to unpack, like I want to put things in my bathroom and whatnot. So that's the plan for the next couple hours, especially while I'm waiting for my appliances. Look, I have a microwave convection oven thing here. I have my refrigerator. And then my freezer is also a drawer, which I like that kind, and it has a little top tray too. And over here, I officially have my washer set up. So I'm excited. I wasn't sure where things went at first, but now I know. This is where your detergent goes. And then there's a spot, I believe, in this drum for fabric softener right here. I will probably have to do a lot of translations and stuff on here, but I'm gonna learn. Hello, so today I have my orientation for school, and I also went to the ward office to register my address, but I'm trying to cut a little close with time and try and get me a PC monitor. I need to go home with the monitor today. That's like the goal, and I need to get home before like 2 o'clock so I can hopefully eat something and then leave to make it to orientation. So I basically did the same run I did a couple days ago, but now I have a clearer brain. I double checked the monitors I was interested in, and now I have an idea of what I actually want. I can confidently, with the assistance of Google and a little bit of AI to help me figure out which monitor is the best for what I need. So let's go to Hobby Off and grab it, because the ones at SoFmap were well out of my price range. So let's go. This is it. It is the one I was kind of eyeing from the jump a few days ago. So finally pulled the trigger. I actually have a clearer mind now and not so much like decision fatigue. So I'm just gonna get it and it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna call it a day. However, they don't have a box for it, so I'm gonna be carrying it on the train, and I'm gonna just have to do that. We do what we gotta do. Am I sweating? For sure. Is this heavy? It's gonna be, but gotta do what we gotta do. I'm so sweaty. I made it home. I have maybe about 15 or 20 minutes until I have to go. So in that time, I'm going to hopefully cool off for a little bit, put some more deodorant on, chug a protein shake, as well as hopefully, let me see if I can just plug my computer in and see her boot up, because that'll make me really happy. Y'all, we are booted and we're so freaking back. Look at this. It just makes me so happy to see my PC and my like home screen again, just because, you know, it makes me feel like a little more settled, a little more like it's home. Never been so happy to see my computer running ever. We are on the ground right now, but we're here. Hello, it has been a while since I last checked in. I've started school already. I have ordered some more furniture, although there's not very much here yet, but don't worry, we are doing this together still. One of the reasons why I took a little break from like vlogging my process of getting my apartment furnished and together, because I had a pretty strong blow to something I was really excited about. I just needed some time to like sit with it and be okay with it and accept what had happened. Let me show you. You guys saw how I trekked through Akihabara to get my secondhand monitor, right? And I was all excited. Basically, I went to school, then came home and was all excited to get my computer set up. I know I didn't have a desk or anything, but I was really excited to use it. And then I tried to move it and dropped it. That's what happened. And even just looking at the screen now just has me, oh God, I can't believe that. I really can't believe that it happened. Pretty much the same day that I got it. So that was very frustrating. Between there being another delay of me being able to use my computer, as well as the literal amount of sweat I had put in to carry this monitor through different, 2 different stations, as well as just walking up hills, etc., to get it to my apartment, just to see it fall and break, really hurt me. Even though I feel like I put the work in to A, bring it here, B, get a secondhand monitor, it felt like it was for nothing. And I had to just sit with that and accept it and just move on. Trying to get the screen fixed would just cost more than it's worth, so I ended up getting a new monitor. I didn't get this one secondhand, mainly because when I had gone to the couple stores in Akihabara, there was not another one that was kind of similar to the one I had just bought, but I did find one that was pretty similar specs and similar pricing, and it arrived not too long ago, but it's right here, so I will be using that eventually. The fact that there's a Japanese Amazon has come in very useful, especially getting some like quick deliveries and whatnot. But I ordered my desk, which is something that's also very important to me to have. Also, I just need a surface in this apartment. Like, as you can see, I still have nowhere else to like sit or do anything. So Amazon has tried to deliver my desk 3 different times. They've kept delivering it at the same time. So they've delivered it when I'm in class. So obviously I'm not home. And I had tried to write in the delivery instructions to either A, just leave it here, or come back like after a time where I'd be home. Hasn't really worked out. So I did have to call the like customer service line. It's like an automated line. So I should have my desk coming in on Sunday. This weekend will definitely be a lot of furniture building because I do have a futon, sofa, couch thing coming in on Saturday as well. So I'll be home Saturday and Sunday to kind of wait for those deliveries as well as hopefully build them. So this box right here is my computer chair. I'm kind of going blindly. I just picked something that looks nice as well as it being hopefully comfortable. I don't really know if it'll be comfortable until I sit in it, TBH, but it was relatively affordable too. So hopefully it'll look okay with my desk and whatnot. I was thinking about like aesthetics and stuff, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted. I'm going definitely like warm beige tones here, mainly because my apartment just doesn't get a ton of light. So I definitely want to go warm and like lighter shades versus going like dark and cool. I guess I'm afraid of just being like a sad beige mom, but like I'm not a mom, you know what I mean? A sad beige adult. So I do want to spice things up, maybe with a colorful rug or like maybe a throw over the futon and stuff. I don't really know yet, but those are thoughts I have. Good morning, it's Saturday. We are here in my, what will eventually be an actual living space. I'm staying put this morning while I wait for my futon sofa to be delivered. But in the meantime, I figured while we're here, it's a great time for me to build my computer chair. I can put out the measurements and yeah, things fit, but I don't have the right like perspective of what is comfortable, right? Where it's like, hey, if my sofa only takes up this much space and my desk is only like, I don't know, 20 inches away from it, is that enough space for me to put the chair and stuff? I don't know. But I guess we gonna have to see. I need my desk and I need like a sofa or something else to sit on that's, again, not my bed. But what kind of coffee table I get, I can be a little more flexible with that. Ideally, I would love a lift top one, but if there's not enough space for it, maybe I just have to get one of those like little side table type things. I don't really know, but we'll figure it out when we have the main furniture in here and if we need to reconfigure our like direction of how things are set up. Because I think that I want my sofa here and to face that way, and then I want my computer over here. I would prefer my computer right here, mainly because that's where the the internet line is, it'll be easier for me to hardwire in this corner versus if I have my computer, say, in this corner over here, which I'm not necessarily against, but I would need to get another Ethernet cord, and I would need to get one that like goes all around the whole room. It's already 10 and my delivery time for the futon was supposed to be 8 to 12, so I'm like, half the time's already gone by. Y'all didn't want to show up early? I'm putting a lot of the plastic garbage in a pile over here with the rest of my furniture, so we're just gonna deal with that later. Guys, we have a chair. Woohoo! Okay, the chair was not very difficult to build at all, so that's a great sign. I feel much better. It took me like over 2 hours to build my bed frame. I'm really glad it took me like maybe 40 minutes to build the chair. Hopefully when the sofa futon gets here, it won't take me that long either, and then I can still have the rest of the day. You know, it does the normal chair things. My hair is literally such a mess. I did not try to style it at all after I got out of the shower, so it's kind of messy. But, you know, it does the normal chair things. It goes down, and I can prop it back up. The armrests are actually, you can like move them out of the way too. It's good, especially if I want to sit cross-legged too, because then I can just move these out of the way and have more room for my knees and stuff. Whenever my desk decides to get here, it's supposed to be coming tomorrow now, and I will be posted at home again to wait for its delivery. Okay, one other piece of furniture marked off the list. Guys, my next piece of furniture is about arriving. I just let the delivery man up into the elevator, so there he is. We're gonna have somewhere else to sit eventually. If I had some of those plastic balls, this could straight up be a little ball pit for me. My apartment's literally just like cardboard everywhere right now. I think it's just gonna be these two pieces, and then we put like legs on the bottom, really. But you know, not too bad. This looks easy enough to build, I say, before I actually undo any of the stuff here and put it together. But it doesn't look like it's gonna take up too much space, so that's good too. All right, fam, we have our futon. So this is it like as a futon, so if needed, if someone wanted to stay over, they could technically sleep here. I thought about it this way too, like if I had a couple stay over, they could actually probably sleep in my bed and I could sleep here, so. I'm not gonna lie, this little futon sofa is pretty small, but again, I do like just fit on it, which is great. And you know, I'm okay with a little bit of feet hanging off, and also I'm a side sleeper and I like crawl my legs anyway. And then basically the sides go up. Yeah, so you can put it to different like levels. Like this is the max, I think. I think as like an upright sofa, it's not the most comfortable, mainly because like the back is low. It's comfortable enough for another seat. I do think that it's probably more comfortable to lay on than it is to like sit on, TBH, but we're doing what we can. Good morning, it's Sunday. I am in the same outfit, but that's because, you know, this is my build furniture outfit this weekend, okay? We did get an early morning delivery, which was kind of a hassle, to be honest. Like, it was a bit of like phone tag / IRL tag to make sure he found me, but he did. It's all good. And now I have my standing desk. This damn desk has just been an annoyance to try and get delivered in general. So it's been like, I could have gotten it like 4 days ago. My desk is a very important piece of furniture to me just because I can finally set up my PC the way I want to and then actually start using it. So let's get to building it, because this is the piece of furniture I was probably waiting for the most. So arguably, we're at the most important part, which is the actual tabletop. Now, it's in 2 pieces, and I'll be honest, don't really love that, but I do think it obviously made it easier to ship and stuff, and I feel like hopefully when it's like put together, there won't be like a big crack in the center or anything, but we shall see. I went for the smaller desktop size, mainly because we're in a small space here, so hopefully it'll be big enough. In my ideal situation, I like a big desk, okay? Even when I go to like a coffee shop, I like big tables, all right? I'm one person, but I need a 4-person table, and I need 2 chairs to put my shit on, okay? All right. We're basically done at this point. Now, So this is where the crack in the center is from the two pieces. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. So it's definitely better than I thought it could be. Okay, the place is definitely coming together. I moved my sofa just into two pieces this way. My little chase lounge, I guess, like this, just so there's more like room here. I have my desk placed over here. I did test the like the standing ability, and it totally works, which is great. I will need to at some point just kind of attach this up onto the desk. They do have pieces for it, but I might just tape it instead. I don't know. But now it's time for me to actually set up my desk. When my computer is set up, I'll just feel so much better. I have a lot of junk on the floor here that's like tech stuff, so let me set up my new monitor and put it right here. Now we're feeling a lot like home, okay? We have a desk, we have my computer actually running. Again, there is a possibility that I may need to move my desk, but right now I'm happy where it is, and if we do need to move it to this corner over here, we will when the time comes. Yay, I'm so happy. Now that I have my most basic furniture in my apartment, you know, my bed, my futon sofa, my desk, and my chair, I feel so much more comfortable. I am definitely feeling like my apartment's coming together little by little. There's still more I need to do. I definitely want to get a rug soon, and then I want to figure out a coffee table. And there's just some other little things that I need for organizational purposes in my kitchen and bathroom and stuff. But overall, I do feel like I can kind of get into a normal routine now. I do feel so much better, like mentally and emotionally, now that I have a spot to sit and lounge that's not my bed, and I have a place where I can actually sit and work and study, as well as eat or work on my journal and crafting and stuff if I need to. Even though it's incremental, I am starting to feel like my apartment is becoming my home. So eventually we'll have to add more to it, but that'll come slowly. Thank you so much for watching and joining me as I went on a journey to get some stuff in my apartment. If you like videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe to follow me as I figure out my way in Tokyo. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!